Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Manisha, and today I am going to be filming kind of a bookish vlog of me getting back on track. So like all of April has been really me just somehow finding myself in the middle of multiple books. And quite honestly, that's usually when my ratings start tapering off because I'm in the middle of so many books that I just can't fully focus. And so I'm thinking of details of a different book when I'm reading another book. And it's a mess in my mind. I'm not meant for this. I don't know why this keeps happening. I literally got into this predicament in the first 2 weeks, then I got out of it. And then I got myself back into it. And I was just... So I'm trying to sort this out right now. So right now I'm currently in the middle of Keeping 13, which I'm filming a separate reading vlog for, so non-issue. Amazing. And then I am in the middle of Funny Story by Emily Henry. I have about 60 pages left on that. So I'm going to finish that today. I am also in the middle of Fragile Animals by Genevieve Jaeger or Jaeger. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you know, right here. And then I am also in the middle of Wild Love by Elsie Silver. I'm feeling a little tepid about it. I'm not super against it. I'm not super into it. But we'll just see. I'm not very far. I think I'm maybe 20% in. So yeah, this is just me getting my book life back on track because it's a mess right now. So the first book I'm going to finish is Funny Story. So like I said, I have 60 pages, so I will be finishing this and then I'll pop back in to give my review. Okay, so I just finished Funny Story by Emily Henry, and it took a second to process what I thought. And initially I went into this book with the thought that the main love interest was going to be like Nick Miller. And no disrespect to people who love New Girl and love Nick Miller. Maybe I just didn't watch far enough into the series to, get that love for him. But Nick Miller was honestly an ick for me. I just don't like incompetence. I don't like man children. I'm sorry, this is my personal opinion. So when I went into it, hearing that, and then there was this creator, I don't remember what her name was, I will put it right here, but she received an ARC and she was basically saying that this book was giving struggle love. And when I heard that, I had some, interesting feelings about that because I don't know. There's something about, if it's hard to, start your relationship where there's barriers, but you're working through it, that can make you grow together and potentially make you have a stronger relationship. But at the same time, I don't know. I would want a slightly unrealistic relationship development because I'm reading a romance. Yes, Emily Henry writes literary fiction romances, but she's a romance writer, in my opinion anyways. And I feel like her books are marketed as romances, even if they tend to have a literary kind of secondary genre. Anyways, so I went in with that, and that it's not that bad. It's really not as icky as I thought it was gonna be, which makes sense. Emily Henry, she knows what she's doing. She's not gonna write a character that's so easily unlikable, not competent in doing anything, not able to really provide any real benefit to the female main character's life. Okay, so that was my first thing. I was very happy because I did not want to read that. And honestly, hearing that, I think it was in the comments of that creator's TikTok about Funny Story that people were like, oh, he's very similar to Nick Miller. And that almost put me off reading this book, honestly, because, again, I don't like him. But I was just let me see what my opinion is. And then, obviously read it. I think this book was okay. It honestly wasn't very emotionally heavy. I found it kind of hard to really care if Miles and Daphne end up together. there was just a lot of, I don't know, this was like reading a very okay romantic comedy. Like that's what I kept picturing in my head. I was just seeing like a very neutral rom-com. Like it's giving, I don't know, I don't watch a lot of rom-coms, but it was just very neutral feeling. I didn't care if they got together. They were just, I don't know, they just felt like two people that had a little bit of personal development in a matter of whatever time this takes place over. And then they were like, okay, we're actually going to begin a relationship together. I just feel like there was no real they almost seemed like they would be better as friends. I didn't sense any chemistry between them that I was like, oh, they should really get together. They'd be really good together. They just seemed like people that would help each other grow. And like, I think a bestie could do that for you. You don't need to like be together. There was no tension, in my opinion, for them to need to get together. But, you know, I don't know. It's just really my 2 cents. So I think I'm gonna rate this probably 3.25. It was definitely better than Happy Place, which I really did not like Happy Place, but I keep getting hope because I loved Book Lovers and I loved Beach Read. But maybe I'm falling out of the genre because I feel like I've been reading a lot of romance this month and it's just not been hitting right. So that could also be it. It could just be a personal problem right now. Okay, so the next book I'm reading is Fragile Animals by Genevieve Yeager. So I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm already 71% through. So I'm hoping I finish this today. I feel like I can read 30%. This book is supposed to be really short. It's just not. I don't know. I'm taking my time digesting it. So this book I feel like is better to go in without any knowledge, really. I think I knew that it was dealing with Catholicism and there was a vampire, and it came out yesterday, April 25th. So if you feel intrigued, definitely check it out. I feel like the writing takes a second to get into, but once you're into it, you're flying. You're flying. Just finished Fragile Animals. Honestly, I stand by going in without knowing anything is the best way to go into this book because it's so weird. And like not in a bad way, but it's definitely weird. I don't know, there's really no thoughts. I don't even know what I rate it right now. I probably will have a rating right here when I'm actually posting this video. But what a ride. What a gross, weird ride. But yeah, I slayed. Today I finished Funny Story and I finished Fragile Animals, which is exactly what I set out to do today. So that's really it. That's kind of the end of this video. I just wanted some motivation to finish these books. Yeah, I think I'm gonna either DNF Wild Love or I'm going to just very slowly finish it. Like, as in, like, I'll just read it, like, for 20 minutes or so every day and just slowly get through it. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. Anyways, thank you for joining me in finishing these last 2 books, making my reading life a little bit more organized. Yeah, see you next time.